Get this show started, man. The guy Big. Gonna talk about YRC Freight. All right, y'all. Listen, man. Yeah. We cut the beard off. We cut the beard off. He got the cutest little baby face. Your boy out here looking like HT Logistics, man. Well, share this out. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in. Hit that like button on the way in. But yeah, man, let's talk about it. Truck driver retention. Yeah, Dirty, we cut it off, man. We cut it off. We cut it off. What up, Nick? Nicholas Stewart, what's going on, man? What's going on? I got my guy Brandon Love Q. Got him in the queue. Hold on a second, Brandon. I'm gonna get you in here, man. Everybody come in. Bro, put a hat on. Nah, man. Nah, we ain't throwing no hat on, man. We got the cutest little baby face. Cut it out. But let's talk about this tuition, man. If you guys know somebody, man, that's looking to get into trucking, Yellow YRC has a great opportunity for you guys, man. You're looking to get into trucking, you know somebody that's looking to get into trucking. Y'all gotta check this program out. Let me go ahead and pull this up. We're gonna go ahead and pull this up real quick. See, Driving Academy. Let's see. All right, the Driving Academy. Let's get into this. All right, they're gonna help you obtain your permit. Once you pass with the Department of Transportation physical, you got to take examination and a drug test. So clean your urine up. Get right with that. You got to complete a with the what's that? The TSA. Complete a Transportation Security Administration hazmat threat assessment. That's just the background check. So let's see where they offering the opportunities at. Where y'all at? Yellow, y'all got this website. They pretty much all over the country. They shut them down, a couple of them down over the winter, but now they're starting to open them back up. So let's see. We got academies in Charlotte, North Carolina, Denver, Colorado, Indianapolis, Nashville, Pico Rivera, California, Portland, Oregon, Kansas City, Kansas, Chicago, West Illinois. We got Cleveland, Ohio, Fort Worth, Texas, Hagerstown, Maryland, Memphis, Tennessee, South Bend, Indiana, Salt Lake City, Utah, Portland, Oregon, and Charlotte, NC. Listen, if you don't live near those cities, you can be flown. They will fly you into the nearest city to do your training. So that's not a problem. This is a great opportunity, and you're going to be coming into a great company. But enough of that. Y'all can check my vlogs out. I got playlists. Make sure you guys run my playlist. Run my playlist if you want to know about this company. You're going to see the day in the life of a yellow YRC freight driver. If you want to see the day in the life of a yellow YRC driver, just run my playlist. I got 3 playlists on there. We got season 1 Truck with Bink. We got season 2, and I'm working on season 3 right now. I got about 6 or 7 videos on season 3. But let's talk about driver retention. Why these companies can't keep truck drivers. Let's get C Green in here and see his take on it. I had a couple people in the queue. We're about to talk about it, man. Driver retention. They say they can't keep drivers. I think I know the reason why. Your companies are going to have to start paying drivers. You have to start paying drivers. You have to start honoring your home time. When you tell a driver you're going to get them home, get that driver home. Get them home. Stop playing with drivers. Pay. Listen, nobody wants to be going away from the house for 3, 4, 5 weeks at a time and then come home and can't even take their old lady out for dinner. Come on, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with these companies, man? What's wrong with them? I don't get it. But this has been going on in trucking for way too long. And it got to stop somewhere, man. It's got to stop somewhere, man. Y'all companies, y'all got to get right, man. Yeah, man. We cut the beard off, man. Started looking a little scruffy, man. We had to get the baby face back, man. Yeah, man. Got a face only a mother can love. Man, kind of looking like HT Logistics a little bit. Listen. Yeah, man. We out here. Let me see what's going on in the queue, man. I had a couple of people pop up in the queue, man. I don't know what happened to y'all, man. Yeah. Yeah. Listen. They say the shackles, the chains, the tar, the feathers, the house, the cars, the death with no cheddar. But when I'm sitting, y'all ain't ready for war. Good for dropping gems, but lukewarm on the cause. Dazzle the young with your dazzling tongue. Read a book, regurgitate, but still move like a bum. Cut it out. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this, man. But listen, man. Companies, I don't care, OTR, LTL, start paying these drivers. Driver retention is everything. Y'all got to stop it. I've seen drivers at truck stops in tears. They stayed out 2-3 weeks, came out of truck driving school, thought they was going to make some money, got that $200 paycheck. Come on, man. And a lot of this is it's not with all aspects. Mainly, it can be rough in all aspects of trucking, but generally over the road they're good for this. They get these guys out here. They keep them out 2-3 weeks at a time. They don't want to pay them. Let me grab Dirty. They don't want to pay them. They don't want to pay them a decent wage. What up, Dirty bro? They don't want to pay them. Well, yeah, man. They don't want to pay them a decent wage and then wonder why they can't retain
something going on, bro.
What's going on?
Let me go out and come back in.
All right. Got you. Yeah, they don't want to pay a decent wage and then they wonder why they can't retain truck drivers, man. It's real simple. Pay the man. The man left the house. He stayed out 3-4 weeks. And you're going to send them home with a $200 paycheck, man. What sense does that make? And then they want to complain about driver retention. How does that work, man?
There we go.
There you go. What up, Dirty? What's your take on it? What up, Apocalypse? Jimmy Smith.
What's happening, man?
Yeah,
what's happening to the folks in the chat on this Friday?
Yeah, it's Friday. I didn't even realize it was Friday.
Hell yeah. Shit, I know. Hell yeah.
Oh, you done? You not coming out here tonight?
Hell no. You on your own? You were riding?
Yeah, I'll be out there later.
You on your own?
yeah, I'm on my own, man. You know how
don't call me. You and Slim hold it down tonight.
I heard that, man. So,
all right. So you talk about the. Go ahead.
Yeah, we talk about the truck driver retention, man. They saying it's a trucker shortage. And I want to address the shortage, man. What's going on with the shortage? Why is there a shortage?
Well, the number one reason why, in my opinion, is a shortage is because of the pay. You pay right, you ain't gonna have no shortage.
Nah. So what do you think they should do? Make a set pay, especially for OTR drive? I feel sorry because I know what it is out there, man. I kind of
talk about
those guys out there, man. Because I've been out there, you stay out there 2-3 weeks and you can't even take the girl to a movies movies, man.
Oh wait.
Yes, sir. That's a serious issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely could be a serious problem, man.
Yes, sir. Now you got your girl, man, especially if you got your nagger at the house.
What you wow?
Boy, you got your nagger. Come on, man. If you got a nagger at the house, come on,
man. Don't be raggedy, man. This is a live feed, man. Keep your live feed running good, man. You sounded like you on the track, man.
Hey, man. Hey, we gotta put it out there like it is, man. It could get ugly, man. Yo,
Now, if you
got
if
my
you got one if you got one of them at the house, yeah, you want to stay out there, you know.
yeah, I mean, you want to make money, man. You want to at least try to make it happy, man. You know, that's the name of the game, bro.
Uh-huh.
That's the name of the game. So I know you see a lot of, working at Loves. I know you got to see a lot of drivers walking around that truck stop, sad,
Ooh.
just broke down,
Ooh.
lonesome,
Ooh. Ooh. Make me want to cry sometimes.
stealing
Hell yeah.
cookies. Come on, man. Stealing
Ooh.
cookies. Come on.
Man, I can't tell you the number of people that I come across that do that kind of stuff, man. The pettiest stuff, man. Like your little brother Rob. I caught him one time. It's like, nah, I'm just
you
playing.
caught Rob?
Shout out to Rob, man.
Yeah, shout out. What up, Rob? Man, we got Jimmy Smith. Let's see. OTR drivers bring local to work. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. There ain't nothing against OTR drivers, man. We ain't. I'm not even a local driver, so that's not the issue. But we got to talk about how these companies treat OTR drivers, man.
It just drivers in general, too, in my opinion, man.
Yeah. I mean, we all can use a bit of a bump in pay, man, because this is a stressful job, man.
Yes, sir.
It's stressful, and sometimes, I mean, even though you hear a lot of people talk about 100K a year, this and that, but we've been making 100K for the last 10, 15 years, easy.
Yes, sir.
In certain sectors of trucking. So that's pretty much old news. It's like we got to move on from that. We got to get a little. It got to get a little better than that.
Yeah. I mean, because everything's going up, cost of living is up. I mean, I remember a time where 100K used to be the benchmark, but not anymore, man. You got a lot of guys, in your division, line haul, food service, fuel hauling and stuff like that. They blowing holes, and we talk about this kind of stuff all the time. Like 100. If you don't do 100, man, like you upset. It's like, come on, man. Like you should expect that now.
What's up, man?
What up, man?
What's up, Brandon?
DB.
Yes, sir.
I want to say one thing. Go to bed, bro.
No, man, that's my Friday. It's my weekend, man. I'm not going to bed, man.
So it is Friday.
No, yeah, hell yeah.
No,
I ain't going to bed. Hey, tonight, tomorrow night, I can stay up late. I can hang out with y'all. What's up? What's good?
Oh, man.
You getting on the track tonight to keep something going?
I'm gonna get on YouTube tonight, man. Drop a video like how I get on CDL. That's the plans for the day. But other than that, that's about that, bro.
You ain't going to run the switchboard tonight?
I'm gonna run it, bro. But yeah, I run it for a little bit with y'all, man. I ain't worth nothing, bro. I be going to sleep.
Hey, listen, man. Listen what a Apocalypse said, man.
What'd he say? I can't see the comment. Oh, okay. Let's see. Companies need to get rid of the CPM and pay drivers that one salary. Okay, entry $1,500 weekly, regardless of miles, 70K annual, out the gate. Hey, I can't disagree with that.
I can get with that.
I'm thinking, yeah, I can get with that. Actually, I think, man, like we had this conversation quite often. I think that, and it's just my opinion, OTR, it should be the benchmark for that should be 100,000.
Yeah, just to leave your house.
Yeah.
That's over $1,900 a week. For those who don't know,
19 and change, whatever that is.
Just to leave the house. Now we starting to talk about now you're gonna pay me extra for delay time and sitting in dock doors for 12 hours at a time. Now that's where you start making your money at. But just leaving your house, it should be 100K, 70 to 100K. Depending on the company.
Yeah, I agree.
As a young truck, I don't know, Brandon. Now you're owner operator with your own authority. What's your take on it? Now I know you did the company thing before as an OTR driver. How was your experience?
I did it for like 6 months. I was so but man, I'm not gonna lie to you or anything, but I forgot how that joint really works, bro. Cause I haven't been told what to do in years, man.
Right. So, but you did lease purchase. How was the lease purchase? You had the will to do whatever you wanted to do as a lease purchase when you were doing that.
No, not really, bro. I mean, you get an option to say no, but at the end of the day, you still a company driver, bro. Because they own that truck, which that means they ain't 100% control. You know,
Mm-hmm.
shit. Before guys get into this, they don't read them contracts, man. You
Mm,
know, that's the
Right.
biggest
mm-hmm.
thing. You have to read the contracts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, they gotta. Yeah, I agree with that one too, bro.
Yeah,
And
but I
and all
think
my
I,
Yeah.
and all my, hold on, all my list contracts been off mileage too, man. I never got percentage, ever.
So you had to play the mileage game, man. How many miles were
Yeah,
you knocking down, man?
man.
wee. Come on.
3,000,
Ooh, wee.
3,500, 3,800,
Mm, mm,
4,000.
mm.
Man,
Damn, boy.
yo, how long you been driving, man? You only what, 26? So you been out here for a minute. You been
Yeah,
out here for a
man.
long time to be a young guy, man.
As soon as I turned 21, I was doing school, bro. To be honest.
Jeez, that's what's up, man.
That is what's up, man. Hat off to the young king there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my man Jimmy Smith said, "How can you forget what you did at your job? It's like working at McDonald's. You will never forget how to drop
Yeah. Hey,
drop
you all.
fries.
Hey, I think everybody in here
Working.
remember how much they made on their first job. How much did you make on your first job, Bink?
Oh, first job, man. I was a camp counselor, man. I probably made. Oh, I think it was just a flat rate, like $100 a week, man.
Damn it, boy. hey, but you had money there, right?
Yeah, yeah. You could. Oh, you couldn't tell me
You had a
nothing, man.
couple dollars. Yeah, you had a
14
couple
years
dollars
old,
in your
man. But
pocket.
my first real job when I moved to Atlanta, I worked at a Kroger. I think it was $4.25 an hour minimum wage.
Cause that was
That
minimum
was
wage
back
back
in
then.
'92. Yeah.
I remember minimum wage was $3.35, bro.
Yeah.
$3.35, man.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
You know what they say about minimum wage, right?
What they say?
Uh, if we could pay you lower, we would.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean, man.
Yeah, two trailer trucker, 335. You remember that? That was three. That's the lowest I remember. It's 335, bro. Shit.
Wow.
I
335.
mean, and to be honest, I salute DBM because believe it or not, y'all paid the way in trucking road, and that's what most young guys don't know. I don't gotta do that calling, stressing, and all this stuff. That had to
Yeah.
go through the headache. I don't got none of that, bro. I click my
Yeah.
Yeah,
phone,
yeah.
boop, and go low.
You get in this game for free every night, man. You just be sitting back soaking up the information.
Hell yeah.
What up, crazy Bubba? Welcome to the show, man.
What up, big, the pillow sleeper.
Uh-huh.
Damn it, boy. Mr. Pillow. Hey, Mr. Pillow.
Oh boy, wow. What up, Daycap Slim? I see you out there,
Uh,
man.
what up, Slim? Night
Yeah,
Rider. What
man.
up? Slim probably
Yeah.
getting ready to suit up, man. What time is it?
Nah, he
Oh,
probably just
okay.
woke up, man, getting his
Oh,
day
okay.
started.
I'm just
He need
checking.
to be walking, man. I think he only walked about 2 miles, man, on the walking
Ooh.
challenge.
Ooh.
I can't talk because I ain't started doing that. Well, I can't even talk, man.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Sure, how everybody going?
You know I
Yeah,
do. Hey,
it's
Slim, you
on,
know I
bro.
do. I park up in the front, Slim. Get my with my handicap sticker. I'm getting in the front.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Hey, you
Yo,
know I
listen,
can't back up.
hey, crazy Bubba, tell me this, man. What's your take on the driver retention, man? What kind of message can we get out to these large carriers that's messing around with the pay, man? What's your take on it?
Hold up, repeat that one more time.
What's your take on truck driver retention? Where they said they can't retain drivers, the turnover rate is too high, the truck driver shortage. How do you think they can fix it? Because I'm asking this to truck drivers because we got the cure for cancer when we going down the road by ourselves, man. So go ahead and put it out there, man.
Shit, only way to get rid of that, man, everybody can make 100 grand.
Mm,
Everybody be happy then.
right now, you
But
talk about the money aspect. What about what about how we treat it out here?
it's rough out here.
Can
Mm.
I say something, Pink?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Most good drivers are owners.
Mm.
Damn it.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Well, break that down for us,
You
Brandon.
got to break that down because
Dissect
I
that a
don't,
little
I
bit.
don't know
Yeah.
anything.
Pretty much, y'all want good drivers. Y'all have to pay good drivers like owners, but they can't do that, man. So it's like it's crazy, bro. At the end of the day, man. But most
Mm.
drivers are owners though.
Hmm.
Right.
Everybody want the 220 miles. That's it's not gonna work, man. As a company driver, bro.
Hmm.
So, but like I said, most good drivers are owners.
Mm.
Man, that kind of sting a little bit. Me being a company driver, man.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
man.
hey, 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 Bink. That means you just raggedy, man.
No,
Hey,
but man,
we gotta accept it.
yeah, man. But I mean, look how rough it is with all of the new mandates, the ELD. You got to pay for parking now. I mean,
Yeah, they only
it's
gonna
got
get
to be kind of
worse.
rough as an OTR driver, man.
Yeah, yeah, they only gonna
Paying for
get
parking.
worse.
I mean, that wasn't I guess guys are making a little bit more money than we were making back in the day because we was doing it like 28, 30. You was making 35 cents a mile. You was winning at one time in trucking. That was like, that was top notch pay right there. So I mean, it
Hmm.
was a little rough if they had some pay parking back then, but now, man, I guess y'all making a little bit more money, but that's got to be a hassle, man. To
Hey, big. So, what was top pay back in y'all and DB days?
35 cents a mile as an OTR driver. That was like big. That was a big deal. I remember JB Hunt. Everybody wanted to go to JB Hunt. Now we're talking about OTR. I think LTL always paid a little bit more than everybody back then, but it was hard to get those jobs because you pretty much had to put in a resume and you had to know somebody, things of that nature. So they were kind of rough to get into. But as
Yeah.
far as like OTR guys companies, like JB Hunt was paying 37 cents a mile. That was a big deal for OTR back then.
I like in
Yeah.
hourly guys, man. If you was making 12, 13, $14 an hour, you were doing pretty good back then. I'm going back to the early '90s.
Wow. It's local, 12, 13 an hour.
Local, yeah. To drive a trash truck or something like that,
Yeah.
Right.
or a
So,
roll off can or something like that.
I'm the cut you off, but as being older guys, this almost insane. I used to get paid more back
Breaking
in
up.
the day. What's that mean, man? What does that mean, bro?
So
I
that,
guess the cost of living.
yeah,
They
probably
said
did. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
all the guys your age said truck was way better back in the day than it is now.
I don't, I don't know
Um,
what to say about that. To be quite honest with you, it was it to me personally, it wasn't as strict. Like we could run more wide open, so to speak. You didn't have all the regulations like you guys got now with the
Yeah.
electronic logs and all that kind of stuff there.
Pocketbook
30
orders.
minute breaks and all that. We ain't had to do none of that. At least I
I
didn't
had no
personally. I
more
ain't have to deal with
pocketbook
none of that.
right.
orders. That's it.
Yeah. Now we didn't have cell phones either, so you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Pocketbook
Yeah. I mean,
orders.
cell
but I would
phones.
say you had to have that change, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
look.
Cell
Hey,
phones,
y'all done got spoiled. Y'all
laptops.
done got spoiled with apps on the phone. Shit. When you wanted to load, man, you had to go to the truck stop and look up at that TV screen, man. And then hurry up, have your pen and pad out. You actually used to have to write back then. You feel me? And you had
Yeah.
to write shit
Yeah.
down. You know what I mean? Run to that
Yeah.
payphone, throw them quarters up in there, and damn call
Getting
that
rich.
broker. You know.
I was getting rich while I was growing up.
But now you can do everything from your bunk. You got apps. You got your
Right.
click and goes. You the click and go king. You know that better than anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Direct TV. Come
Yeah,
on,
all that.
man.
You got all that. Hey, you got
Yeah.
All that.
microwaving in the damn truck, and you got YouTubes and the stream yard. You got all
Shoot,
that to
man, you got
entertain you.
everything. You got the
Yeah.
world
And
Mm.
then,
greatest shoe
I mean,
shine.
now,
Come
on that
refrigerator.
aspect, it's probably better now. But back then, we had camaraderie. Like you actually had, like we
Had to
used to have
talk
to,
to
we
drivers.
had to deal with each other, man.
Yeah, we actually,
Yeah, we
talk to
had,
each
yeah,
other.
straight up. You go in the
That's
truck
one thing I
stop.
noticed nowadays, Big, and we talk about this. Like drivers don't really have conversation anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I see
Right,
guys passing each other just in the parking lot. They don't even speak to each other, bro. It's weird to me. Because I wasn't raised like that.
right.
You got guys, they walk right by each other, won't even look at each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
weird to
crazy.
me.
It's crazy, man. I mean, we used to, you going down the road, you holler at somebody on the CB. I think I had an interview with Two Trailer Trucker that's in the chat now. I was telling him, it was like, you driving down the road, you just, hey, driver, what's going on? Nice truck, woo, woo, woo. Next thing you know, we chopping it up. Then, we go down the road a little further. Somebody else there get on the conversation.
Hell yeah.
Next thing you know, it's about 10 of us stopping at a truck stop together, chopping it up, talking about our companies, this and that, telling a couple of lies. Then we keep it moving, man.
Some
And
tall tales, right?
yeah. Some good trucker tales, man.
Oh,
Hell
I
talk.
heard
yeah.
some of the
Yeah,
best.
y'all sure is. Y'all was talking some real good game then.
Boy, lying,
Oh, yeah.
boy. Shit.
Oh, yeah, it was some good lies, boy.
It was so good, but it was some good therapy on there too, because
Yeah.
sometimes you feel like you could talk about something personal because nobody really know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can kind of get it off your chest if you're going through something. Man, you had guys
Yeah.
really putting out some real deep personal stuff out there on that CB there, right?
Yeah,
So
some
what?
very personal stuff.
Hell
Man.
yeah.
It was a lot of the boys going. Y'all were coming.
Yeah, because I mean, it was like sometimes I felt like I was a psychiatrist, whatever you want to call them. Like somebody was sitting on, I just listened to somebody's story, man. They had to let it out there, tell me about their wives, their kids. There's all kind of stuff, man. But it was a little. People were just a little bit different. We had to lean on each other because we didn't have the same like we're on the track at night. You didn't have it where we could talk to 10 people on the phone at one time. And kind of entertain ourselves, man. Those days, though, it wasn't like that back then.
Wasn't like that,
You
yeah.
had to have
Hey,
some
man, when
kind
they
of
do that, you gotta have
camaraderie.
an iPhone though, man, to do that. I'm just saying.
See, hey, block
Yeah, you
Brandon,
definitely gotta have an iPhone.
block
Tell me,
Brandon
Brandon.
right now. Block him right now, damn it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff. I mean, it can be kind of rough nowadays. When it comes to retention, man. When you talk about parking, DOT, running out of your hours and customers kicking you off the lot, and then your company still want to give you a write up or something, because you had to run over your hours or you had to, person who convey somewhere. I mean, it's just hard to line everything up, as a truck driver, where you're just going to be able to find parking to go to sleep. And then you got companies, they don't even have the, the personal conveyance option on the ELD. So, yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Bink.
All right.
Over there where you at, over there at Yellow, what's the retention like over there? Do they have a hard time retaining drivers or what? What's that like?
Yeah, I think they have a hard time keeping drivers, but once they get you, pretty much you're gonna see the same people. The people that stay a year, they're pretty much
locked in. Right,
they're pretty much locked in. The retention.
So usually the turnover is going to happen within that first year.
Yeah, that first year.
If they usually make it through that first year, then they pretty much a lifer there, right?
Right, pretty much a
I got you.
lifer, 10 years, and they might want to go out and buy a truck, and move on in their career. Yeah.
So, and how many? Go ahead, Bubba. I ain't want to step on you. Go ahead.
Wow. So how many years you been working there, and how you manage to survive?
Yeah, I've been here. Well, I've been trucking since '98, but I've been here since going on 6 years right now. What up, C. Gray?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
Well, what up, C? We got the big bully in the room.
Hey, I heard about you, man.
Ew, wait.
Nah, I just want to tap in and say these companies need to watch the ways of the economy in the world, man. For the average truck driver, bro, for a family of at least three, you're paying anywhere from $350 to $500-600 a month for insurance, man. So they gotta come with benefits like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I can dig that because some of these deductibles. I mean, we're talking about. I did a video about that. The insurance deductibles, man. I mean, it sounds, they might have cheap insurance or something like that, but the deductibles $10,000 in some cases, man.
Crazy, bro.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
People don't understand what that means. And you know, like over here, I don't want to keep just kind of talking about my company, but
Oh,
the
tell us about it,
deductible.
man. We need to know. We need to know what's going
It's,
on over there with that free health
you
care.
know, they know,
Shit.
man. It's company paid benefits,
Damn
and
it, boy.
the deductible on that same insurance, which is we got the same insurance that UPS has. The deductible on this insurance is $200 if you're a single, $400 for family. I mean, you're not beating that. What up, SoCal Trucker? What's going on, man? Welcome to the live, man.
Yeah. But I'm about to
Word
get
up.
off,
But
y'all. Y'all be easy now.
All right, you be easy,
all
bub.
right,
We'll
be
catch
easy,
you.
brother.
Yeah, I got to eat.
All right,
I'll
bro.
be
All right, bro.
fine, got my break.
Damn it, boy.
There you go, man. Be safe out there, bro.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All
But
right.
stuff like benefits like that in trucking overall, that should be mandatory, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why you're
Exactly.
going 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time, and you come home to high benefits. You don't even want to go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take your old lady out. Bills are behind. I mean, it's crazy the way the industry is now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Word up. So Cal, man, hit that link, man. Give us some of your stink
I
on the
think, and
situation. Let's hear some of your stink, man. Let's hear your take on it.
I see damn SoCal out there and that damn Vegas out there. They out there having a good time.
Oh, here in Vegas right now. That's what's up.
Hell yeah. He out there with the marathon man, James Best.
Nice. Well, James Best doing the marathon right now.
No,
I
he
don't know if
was in
he
front.
was. I don't know if he still is.
You not out talk that man.
Hell no. Shit.
Nah, that ain't happening, man.
No, I get off from work, he live. I go to bed, wake back up, go back to work, he's still live. I said, God damn.
Hey, that man got the gift of gab, man. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that, man.
he's a superhero, man. Salute to James, man.
Salute to James Best, man. Yeah, y'all go check his channel out, man. He does a pretty good channel, man.
Hell yeah.
Let me see, man. But yeah, man. This truck driver retention, man. They trying to figure out what the problem is, man. It's pretty much, I mean, to sum it up in a nutshell, it comes down to money. It
Mm-hmm.
comes down to the money, man.
Can I ask you a question, Bink, on just your opinion? When you see certain jobs, right, and you know what they pay, and most of us know what they pay, why do drivers, and pretty much new drivers or drivers with record that's not that bad, why do they stay in those kind of jobs when it's a lot better opportunities just pretty much like right across the street with like a good LTL company? Why do you think they don't do that? What do you think that is?
A lot of times, now I'm gonna tell you, it might sound simple. It might
Go ahead.
sound real simple. It might sound stupid to some people, but some people think the size of the trucks matter. Like I don't want to drive a little day cab. Ain't no money in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't even bother to inquire what the pay is. They see a day cab and then they see a big sleeper and just kind of assume that the money is different, that you make less because you're driving a day cab.
You think that's what it is?
I think I've heard that it's that
okay.
simple. Okay. Yeah. It's like there's some box truck companies that pay more than everything out here. But some of us wouldn't know if we don't inquire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just, I've always been curious to that. You talk to the different guys, and I don't want to mention any company names, but you know who they are. I like to get like C Green or Brandon's thoughts on that. What they think about that, of why guys tend to stay at certain companies at a lower pay scale versus just joining like an LTL company or something like that.
If you ask me, it's more your work ethic, man. Everybody ain't cut from that cloth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Trucking is a sacrifice, man. It's a mental state. It's tiresome. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people they think it's just driving, like really steering wheel holding. So they don't want to elevate to that next level. You know what I'm saying? They good where they at.
Right.
So I think it's an ethic thing.
Okay.
So that's my take on it.
Yeah, I've had when I first started driving, it was I don't see this a lot, even at my company, and I think this is something that management need to start doing. just come up to the driver. Hey, you doing all right? You know, it was like the management. They'd come down to the driver. You doing all right? You making money? You know, anything we could do for you to, you know, to make your experience better. I don't see a lot of that anymore. It's just like, come on in here, do your job. You know, here go the truck, here go the keys. And for a new guy, that, you know, that's new to the industry, man, that could be kind of, you know, rough, man. You just out here by yourself and you really don't have anybody checking on you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Especially in this day and age when, you know, there's not a lot of communication on the road. So, yeah, because when I was coming up, like drivers, you know, like I said, we go down the road and we chopping it up. They was pretty much schooling me, putting me on the game. That's how I learned, you know, what I learned from other drivers on the CB radio.
So you learned all the bad things first, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn it, boy.
Oh man. What up, Jay Mose? Jay Mose in the house. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the channel.
Up, man?
You pinned the link, Bink?
Yeah, I think I pinned it at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I pinned it at the top. Yeah, shoot up there. Come on in the live, man.
I'm gonna be honest. Back on BB, what he was saying.
Yeah, what do you think, Brandon?
The paying stuff. It's really based on their truck, bro. You know, them Peterbilts, they come through 89s, under like a 27 mile, bro. And they love it because the truck they in, bro.
So you said, you're saying for a lot of people, because we know we can't say all, but for a lot of people, it's the truck that matters the most. Damn, that's interesting, man, to hear that.
They want to be, like you said, they want to be the boys to see you. I don't give a damn about no boys, bro. To be honest.
You want to get that money, right?
Yeah. All I care about when I'm investing, when I'm saving, putting away, you know. The trucking, that time I catch with you, bro. I'm already 20. When I'm 27. I mean, I'll be 28 this year, bro.
Damn, you getting old, man. Damn.
Boy,
you getting up there, boy. 30 is right on your ass, boy.
Then 30, then I'd be 50, goddamn.
In no time, boy.
Hey, Ross said ain't no link.
No link? Let me see if I can drop it. How do you drop a link, Daddy? How you do that? Let me see. Let me go in. I got you.
You got it?
Got it, man. Man, we YouTubing now, man.
I got another thing to add to that, man. You know, a lot of people, you know, that company may be the biggest paying in their area. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like, hey, this is good. You know what I mean? For as they, they living expenses.
Excellent point right there that C Green just made. Because you don't. What's that saying? You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you living in a certain state or whatever, and that is what it is, and you think that's all it is until you actually get outside of that. You know, step out of your comfort zone a little bit and talk to some people. I think this what makes like YouTube like good in that sense, because you get to talk to other guys from all over the country. Like we do it pretty much every night. We talk to guys, hell, Bink in the South, I'm in the Northeast. See, ain't no telling where C Green at. C Green out in California somewhere, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you know, we got the chance to do that, you know, and find out what's going on. Like, hey, C Green, what's the weather over there? Boom, he told me, you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't do that really back in the day. So I think with this social media, that makes, you know, this country that much smaller. You know what I'm saying? You can find people real quick. You know,
right?
Where you see that truck at? Yeah, that truck over there. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Sick Green come me home, call me like him, bro. For real. He surprised me. Like
me and my daughter.
Yeah, brother said if he could drive trucks, I could drive trucks too.
Yeah, right.
You know, I think another thing is, you know, a lot of people don't want to come out their comfort zone. I say it a lot. You know, you got to take your feelings out this trucking, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we go through it on a daily. The way we feel in Georgia, going up that road, we feel different by the time we hit Tennessee. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't come out the comfort zone. So, you know, you got to come to grips with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Will I, can I? You got to ask yourself before you ask somebody else a question about your ethic. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's why, you know, y'all do see me everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just I take my feelings out of it. What Tony C say? I compound, and then I go sit down.
Damn it, boy. Heard that.
That's what it's all about, man. Yeah, you gotta assess you gotta monitor your own thoughts, man. Just the way you feeling, man. A lot of people don't do that, man.
Yeah.
You in the truck stop snapping, and you cutting drivers off, you screaming every time somebody get in your way, man. Sometimes you gotta sit back like, okay, what's wrong with me, man?
Oh, you know what's wrong. Hey, you know what's wrong. Hey, you know what's wrong with you when you get like that. Yeah, that part, Brandon. Need to get it on back to the house. Get some of that stress off you.
Ain't getting no leg on leg, huh?
Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee.
You gotta arch that back a little bit, DB. Right
Ooh. Ooh.
Y'all something else, man.
You out here being miserable, you're agitated all the time. You find yourself snapping for no damn reason. Shit. Get on to the house. Get on to the house and go get some loving, man.
And when I came out of Florida, I wasn't like that no more.
You find yourself always want to pick a fight. I know what that means.
Yeah.
I know exactly what that means.
To do that is females, to be honest. Females pick fights, not men.
You know, a lot of it be what they told me this, they said this. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe nothing from nobody on the phone. You got to really show me, and I got to see it in a process. You know, hey, yeah, we gonna pay you 80 cents a mile, get you home every weekend. Then you get to that Friday, like, well, you finna go 500 miles away. We'll try to get you there, and you pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And that'll mess up your whole week. You got to take out what people tell you. You know what I'm saying? And take it with a grain of salt.
Right, yeah, and stop listening to other drivers too, man. Listen, it's always going to be more money. It's always going to be more pay. More home time. It's always going to be more something at another company, man. So just kind of stop the job hopping, man. And sometimes you gotta sit around and I'm contradicting myself really, but you gotta kind of stick around and make the job work for you, man. Because I noticed that with a lot of guys too, man. They hear something else. Well, we got such and such going over here. That job you just got, man. I wouldn't work there because I heard this and that, and I heard my buddy, he didn't survive over there, so you need to come over here. Hey, I just dropped the link, Toga.
A lot of drivers out here, they don't do their own research, bro.
And they get and it seems like they'll get their information from one individual that used to do it. When I did it, it was this, that, and the no, bro.
I'm in the video the other day too. This is gonna turn the video. Drivers base that move off other drivers.
Like I said, if you want to be successful in any kind of job, as it pertains to trucking, any kind of division, I say this all the time, man. Why don't you track down a guy that's been successful at it, at the exact same thing you're trying to do, and talk to him and ask him how he doing it. Don't talk to the guy that used to do it or the guy that's miserable. He doing it. He don't really like it. You know what I'm saying? If that's something you want to do, whether it's flatbed, dry van, reefer, tanker, wiggle, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them guys.
Like guy came on live last night. He asked for Amazon. I put my YouTube video on mute. I called Tia. Like Tia hit the link.
There you go. We do that all the time, don't we? When somebody call me and they say, Dirty, I'm thinking about going food service, I stop them immediately. I said, hold on, talk to this guy. I'm not the guy. I don't give my opinion on it. If you want to do it, I'm going to send you to somebody that's doing it. Here, talk to him. Talk to C Green. Talk to Brandon. Talk to me.
You don't know nothing about driving, bro. Don't ask.
Don't ask me nothing about driving, man. Don't ask me nothing about no driving, man. I'm gonna say you got to talk to Brandon, man. I don't do that. You got to go talk to C Green. I don't do that, man. Talk to those guys.
G-Nut said it ain't nothing wrong with changing jobs. I mean, there's nothing wrong, but I think
Nah.
it's about making power moves. Man. There's nothing
You
wrong with that, but make a power move,
you
man.
you
Stop making
it,
side steps and
this my opinion on it, Bink. I think that when you find yourself changing jobs frequently, I think you're doing a bad job at vetting said company.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? Some people don't like to hear that because, and like we talked about it before, like Brandon just said, some people just go for the big truck, or some people might just go for the hourly pay or the amount or whatever. But sometimes you got to look a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to look a little deeper into the company and see what else they are. Maybe they don't pay quite as much, but you got more PTO time. You maybe the insurance is a little bit better. You got to put it all on the table and know if you're making a good decision, and find out and talk to the guy that's been there for a while, and then ask him, why are you still here, and see what works for him, and see if that's going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to ask these people these questions, man. If you just going for that number, they put the number up and you be like, yeah, that's a good number, you take it. It could be the crappiest damn job. I don't know, but you got to do a better job at vetting these companies, is all I'm saying.
I was in a Greyhound. What I've been driving like 6 years. 5 years ago, I went to Swift. People say, "Oh no, that ain't gonna come in. You gonna get screwed." I loved it though. I got 42 to the mile starting out. 42 to the mile, bro.
Wow.
Right.
So it worked out for me, but I did my own research.
Yeah, Swift has a lot of freight too, don't they?
Yeah. I was
Yeah, I
dedicated.
started out at Swift too. How much stuff did you tear up, man, over there?
For me, I had a couple of trucks, but a couple of trailers.
hey, that's where you're supposed to do it at, right, Brandon? Over there. And then when you get your truck, now you know better, right?
Right. You're a real Swift veteran, man. I'm a Swift veteran too. I done tore some stuff up out there.
Yeah, but I love Swift, bro. Everybody told me go ahead, bro. It ain't about. For me, it wasn't about the pay, bro. I didn't know how to drive for real, man. I was there, so I was learning, man.
Yeah, they take care. They kind of take care of you as a new driver, man. They got their little system. They make you feel special. They know how to make you feel special over there, Swift. Yeah, Day Cap. I'm gonna be on the track tonight, man. Hit me up. Yeah. Free CDL Academy. Miss Richardson, if you know
that's what you got, right, Big?
Yeah. Over here at YRC Freight, if you know anybody that's looking to get their CDL, they got a free truck driving academy. They're gonna pay them $18 an hour, get them a rental car, give them $300 or so a week to survive on, and they're gonna be making $18 an hour to get their CDL, man. So you got nieces, nephews, brothers, sitting on the couch, not doing nothing, running from women and women, you put them on. Put them on. Tell them about YRC Freight, man. It's a free CDL Academy. They'll fly them to different terminals all over the country, depending on where they live at, and get them trucking, man. They'll be coming into a pretty decent job, pretty decent opportunity for somebody.
And if you get your CDL through that program, correct me if I'm wrong, you're not contracted in, right? Once you get your license, if you don't like it, you get bounced, right? You don't owe them anything? Or let me know. I don't know.
I don't know. I think you got to stay 1 year. I'm not sure.
You got to get 1 year.
How that part of it work. I'm not sure exactly how that part of it work. But you go to myyellow.com and you can call a recruiter and ask them about all that. But you'll be coming into a decent situation, and this is a good time because busy season is about to start. So you're pretty much going to make some decent money before it slow down again.
And it's amazing, right? When you see guys that start out at a yellow, and they do that for a number of years, then they venture out and get their own, and then they end up coming back. Right. How often do you see that happen, Bink?
What guys?
Or have you seen that? Out? Yeah, leave out to go get their own truck and for a number of years and then come on back.
Yeah, I actually see that a lot, man. We have a lot of previous owner operators that come over here. They just get tired of the hustle and bustle of a truck. And they're just looking for something a little bit more stable, for them. You know what I'm saying? For their situation. So
because
yeah, we do a lot of that.
I seen when I talk to older guys older than me, it seemed like that's what they go for. After a certain point of maybe riding the road, they just want just a little bit more um structure, like, you know what I mean, knowing what time they're going to be home or what have you, or knowing where they're going to be at, after they run the road for 15, 20 years or what have you, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I run into a lot of people like that, man. Yeah, they
Because
are like you said, they get out there. I know people that had fleets. I mean, such as yourself, man, that had fleets and big, pretty Peterbilts, man, long noses, and they just got tired of the owner operated lifestyle, man. And I think it comes down to the insurance, and then coming over here, they get a chance to get a piece of a pension. You know what I'm saying? There's like, I need a piece of a pension, and they 401k, things of that nature. So, they start thinking about that when they get into an older age, man.
Because it just seems like to me, and I'm having these conversations with them, and we're young. I was no different. When you're young, you want to get all the money as possible. You just want the money. And then it seems like once you hit a certain age, you're not chasing the money as much. You seem like you're starting to chase more time, away outside of the truck, doing whatever it is you're doing. Maybe spending more time with your wife, kids, grandkids, or whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I, talking to older guys, not young guys, older guys. It's like that's what they're after. Like, nah, man, nope, just give me my little and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Usually houses paid for, stuff like that. They just living a more simpler life, and they good with that.
Right. Yeah, they want, because owning the truck is stressful, man. I mean,
because I find myself evolving that way. Because the way I think now, I never thought that. Hell, when I was Brandon age, you kidding me, bro? Shit, I ran all the time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the older I gotten over the years, man, the money ain't as important to me anymore as it used to be. Before, that used to be my number one driving force, and now it's not.
Man, it comes down to peace, man. Most people want peace more than anything. You know what I'm saying? A peace of mind, it goes a long way. It lowers your stress, it lowers your blood pressure. When you have peace, man, you know what's coming in. They just want a more simple life. Some people are good with chaos. Some people are good with stress. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I got a low toleration for stress, man. And that's something maybe I need to work on. But everybody is a little different. But yeah,
oh yeah.
To answer your question, yeah, we do have a lot of people that that come out of the owner operated thing.
Yeah.
Who we got ahead? We got J Bose, Daycap Slips.
I've always looked at,
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I always looked at my jobs and different paths as I always give myself personally a 5-year plan. And if I could put my record up, every job I had, I always, put through, endured all the BS and got everything I could get out of it, whether it be the raises, whether it be because I like to elevate.
Right. Yeah, I think we was talking about that yesterday, man. You started to break up a little bit. Yeah, we was talking about that
T Hill
yesterday,
crazy.
man. Just getting the best out of the job, man.
T Hill crazy, man.
Where T Hill at?
Oh man. What up, T Hill? Come on in. I like to get T Hill's perspective on this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, hit that link, T Hill. It's up there. You'll see it's still up there. Yeah, man. J2 Trucker, what up, man?
What up, Jay? What up, homie?
Welcome to the live, man. We'll pin that in there again. All right, dog. I got this, man.
All right, my man.
I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There you go. There you
My
go.
bad.
How
My
you
bad. I
doing?
keep going in and out. Old dirty state.
Yeah, come on, watch your mouth.
You out of Pennsylvania?
Where you at now, Seagree?
No, I just came out of. I just came over to Maryland.
Oh shit, you gone? Shit, you out of my state? Damn it, boy.
Yeah.
All
But no,
right,
I
we'll
was
see.
just
We'll
saying.
catch you next time.
You know you will. But no, I was just
Hmm.
saying, I live my life in 5-year increments. You know what I'm saying? And that was after I, started getting myself together by 24, 25. You feel me? And I just
Hmm.
realized like everything has its expiration date, whether it be a job, where you stay, who you hang with. You know what I mean? You gotta put limits on yourself because nothing forever, man.
Hmm.
Nothing.
Hmm. And that's good
So
that you
anyway,
make a
man.
plan like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You definitely got a plan, man. That's my thing, man. Like being an owner operator, like you guys might hear me, talk about the company stuff. But like I tell you guys, there's a good chance I might end up buying a truck, but I'm just not going to jump out there. Certain things got to be set up financially. Now, if I was a younger guy, yes, this market for the last year and a half, yeah, I would have been out there. If I'm in my 20s, 30s, yes, I would have been out there with a truck. Being, late 40s, about to be 50 years old, I gotta move a little bit more calculated than that. I just can't, even because I know the trucking market is up and down. So I'm not gonna, go buy a truck based on this market. I gotta plan a little bit more strategic than that. Maybe I'll catch the next wave. But like you said, man, you got to plan it out. You have to, build that foundation, make sure it's solid. That way, not saying I'm gonna succeed or fail if I do go out there, but I want to. If I do fail, like I want to fall on some, on a little padding.
Let me ask you this question, Bink. Knowing what you know, because you were owner operator for a lot of years, company for a lot of years. If you went back out there, what would you do differently than you did the first time? Because of course I'm assuming you learned from a lot of mistakes you made the first time. What would you do differently?
Make sure, probably at least 90% debt free.
At the house.
At least at the
Mm,
house, at least that.
mm.
At least 90% debt free. I don't think you can save any amount of money to be successful in trucking. Yeah, you want to
Ah.
save a certain amount of money, but I would go out there with a maintenance fund already built and upwards of
Mm-hmm.
$20,000, $30,000 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Before I leave my driveway. That's after I did my down payment on my truck. Before I
Gotcha.
left the house, I need to have at least $20,000, $30,000 in the bank before I leave my driveway with that truck. And that's pretty much where I'm at with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Because
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I
Salute,
think that.
salute,
What up,
salute,
T?
man.
What's
What's
going
up?
on, brother?
What's up to you?
Not much, man.
You sound like
It's
you sound
good to
like you
have
under the
met
covers,
you
man.
guys. So. Nah, I'm not
Tell
on the
something, right?
cover.
He hate trucking,
Yeah.
man.
No, it's just it's just different. It's different ways, different. It's so complex, but it's simple, but it's complex. It's kind of like when I started trucking, and what made me not like it because I want to get paid for my time. Like as a person, when you work a job, you don't go to that job and then they say, all right, everybody, we're taking a half an hour break, and then nobody gets paid. And they come back, then you start back working, and you getting paid. All right, that's cool. But you don't go to a job, and then they say, yeah, everybody's pay cuts off at 3 o'clock, but keep working. That's trucking because when you go under that load, you're watching that load. If something happens, you watching that load, right? When you getting unloaded, you still responsible for the trailer. You respond if you back there and you hear the daggone the forklift driver banging into the trailer, you
Mm,
gonna get out. You gonna go
you
inside.
damn
Hey, man,
right.
what's going
Gonna
on?
slap him upside his damn head.
Right. So you working. You know what I'm saying? It might not be a lot of work to you, but responsibility causes something. You want to get paid for that. So I didn't know that you could not do that. So I had to wind up getting my own truck. because I wanted to get paid for my time.
Mm.
That's what I see. Give guy 2 hours for free. And when I heard that, I could not believe it because I was like, "What?" I almost got into it with the owner. He's like, "Yeah, you got to get 2 hours free, when you start." And I'm like, "What?" And then they said, "Yeah, you got to get 2 hours free, and you in." That's 4 hours free every day for as long
Mm.
as you do
Right.
that job, right? So I was like, well, I started calculating and adding it up. If I give 4 hours free a day for a year, how much would that wind up being? Right? So, you work 5 days a week and you're giving up 4 hours a day, that's what is that, 20 hours a week that you're giving up,
Mm.
over 100
Yeah.
hours a year that you're giving
Ooh.
up, not getting paid for. I'm like, I
Wait.
could buy my own truck for 20 hours a week, 100 hours a year. I could buy my own truck with those hours. And then once I got my own truck, I'm gonna definitely get paid because I'm gonna charge you for every hour that I'm supposed to be working.
Mm.
Right. So that's what I looked at, and then it's just a business and learning. I see Gina put in the comment. I wanted to address it a little bit. You say there's nothing wrong with changing jobs. No, but you got to understand what you're changing jobs for. If you work at one of the mega carriers and then you changing your job to go to work at another mega carrier, all you're doing is just you.
Making a
That's the
lateral
same.
move. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not elevating. You're doing the same thing. You know?
Yeah, you pretty much
Same thing, different logo.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's my thing, man. You sidestepping, man.
right. And they're gonna tell
Sidestep.
you what you want to hear in this business. You're gonna be told what you want to hear. Oh, we got dedicated right around where you live at, and we can put you on this dedicated. They're gonna put whoever they want on that dedicated just to bring them in. Because the next driver come in, they're gonna say, "Hey, that dedicated ended, but we need to
See,
put
I
you
got I
over
got I got a perfect example. The guy you are taking to buy my engine. Oh, we got all the parts. We can do it this. No, bro, no, no.
Oh yeah, that's
You
that's
know what I'm
that's
saying?
business. They're gonna tell
Yeah.
you what you want to hear. You're
I
not
got
you
God, bro. Be
so
honest.
well. I mean, he told you that, but like I said, we all gave you different perspectives on what you want. At the end of the day, you made the decision what you wanted to do. That's your business. We can't tell you how to run your business.
Yeah.
Correct.
Exactly. So, T, here, what's your
And
perspective
and I
on
like that analogy.
so truck driving retention? Like, what do you think companies could do better, man? I would like to hear your perspective, man. Like, what can they do better? Like, we know what they do wrong because with the
Yeah,
pay, the
it's gonna be
labor.
hard for them to try to do better because most people coming in the truck and they're coming from a non-traditional work, well, a traditional work schedule, right? A 9 to 5. So people come to trucking, and of course you're gonna want more money. So okay, you could do that, but in trucking, nothing, scheduling is going to be one of the hardest things. So you pick up a load in New Jersey and you got to be to Chicago in a 2 days. By the time you get there, it might be midnight, right? The next day. So you got to be like, what can I do to make this a nice thing? It's you're going to run into traffic. You got weather. It's not going to be nice. And you gotta already know that because when you start doing this, you got to pre-trip, you got to pre-plan, you got to make sure you got fuel, you got a lot of things. Duties is very responsible. You got to be very responsible. If you're not, then as soon as you work for a company, you're gonna have to do all these things, and then your pay is not gonna reflect it, and then you're gonna be out of there. You're gonna be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
If they can pay you for every little thing, then you getting paid, you're gonna look like, okay, I'm getting paid for this.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
would
but
keep me.
You gotta kind of like T Hill said. I like that analogy about the job. If you one of them type people that didn't mind working overtime, to know that you needed to do what you got to do, and you was self motivated, trucking is for you. Because you one of them people that know your money is your time. Your time is money, and you're self sufficient and self driven. You don't need nobody to tell you, hey, go grab that over there. Hey, go do this. And you've been at that job 5 years. You already know processes. You're self driven. A lot of people come to trucking just because, oh, it's a lot of money, but they don't understand that they work ethic don't match up. You see what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you're a right fit for whatever you're trying to put yourself in. You find out, oh my God, I got to do that. I got to go in there. I got to do all that. I got to slide channels. Man, they ain't tell me all that. You're not self motivated. You didn't thoroughly do your due diligence about what you were putting yourself into. You just wanted the money.
Right.
You know,
and
people
it's so much. You got to learn about these trucks. I know BHW said that he didn't know about these parts on the truck. I did not either. But I indulged myself in the trucking to make sure I knew what things were, because I didn't know what a governor was. Right. So when you're taking the test, your test to get your license, you got to name all these parts. It's almost 100 parts. Right. Unless you're a mechanic, you won't know. So you just point at the thing and say, this is what I'm checking. This is a lug nut. Some people don't know what a lug nut is, but you point at the wheel and you say, hey, this is a lug nut. I'm making sure it's not, I'm checking to make sure it's tight, not broken, bent, cracked, loose, none of that. And then that's how you learn. Well, I didn't know what a governor was, because the governor kind of sits off inside the engine part compartment, and there's different places on each engine. So, but guess what? When my governor went out, then I went to the parts store. I'm looking at this thing like, what is this? He's like, oh yes. Now I'm getting educated at the parts store. But you won't do that as a company driver, because when you go out, guess what? You calling the mechanic, they coming to put it on, and you back in the back sleep. But you need to be knowing what these parts are, because when they start to go bad, then you can catch it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, when it's about to go bad, it keeps doing X, Y, Z. It keeps doing this. It keeps, you can look at your gauges and tell that your governor about to go bad. But
your air gauges.
Yeah, your air gauges. So it's a lot of things that you gotta do, to make sure that you're proficient at your job. This is your everyday job. It's not, it's simple to drive. But the complexity part to it, that you got to know what you're looking at. You got to know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey,
and there's two governors.
Right.
Being governed at 62 is not the governor for the air compressor.
Right.
Right. Hey, Lloyd Taylor, man. It's slow season right now, so they might be slow getting back to you guys as at trying to get into the academy. Man, you got to just keep on pressuring those recruiters, man. Just call the recruiting hotline and keep on, the squeaky wheel get the grease, man. The squeaky wheel get the grease, man. You got to keep on calling, and hopefully somebody will get back. I'm pretty sure they'll get back with you, man, because Freight about to pick up.
Oh, yeah, it's about to.
But yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta, and that's another thing, man. When you're trying to get these jobs, man, don't be afraid to call, man. You're not going to irritate them, let it be known that you want the job.
Right. That's with any job.
Yeah. They're going to put you at the front because you showing, effort. You're showing tenacity. Like, this guy here really wants a job. Let me go ahead and do something with it.
Right. Everybody I always talk to that wanted a job, whether it be in dump trucks and all that, they call and call and call, and all of a sudden they wind up getting that job.
Exactly, man.
They know your name. You know what I mean? Hey, this Mr. Green again. Hey, this Mr. Green again.
They was like, I'm gonna hire this guy because I'm tired of him calling every day.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man? A lot of these jobs, like, you think it takes a lot to get these jobs, but when they call you and you look at the process, you be like, I thought it was harder than, I thought it was gonna be a harder process than this. This ain't nothing, man. Actually, these folks kind of raggedy, man. It's like I was trying to get on at Walmart for years. And when I got that opportunity, the whole interview. I'm like, this is it. I'm like, I just expected more out of it, man. I expected more out of it. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. What up, 702 Trucker?
So back in the day, that's where everybody wanted to go to. Everybody wanted to go to the Walmarts, right? Because they had a good pension, right? Didn't they have a pension or they had good pay? What was it?
They had good pay. They was all pay. They
was all pay. So they had good pay, but everybody wanted to go there. And the reason, and kind of basically the reason why everybody wanted to go there is because they felt like it was hard to get on there, right? Sort of like what promoters do at clubs, right? So what they do is they have a door guy who purposely makes the line longer because he don't let nobody in yet, and the lines start to get long, right? So when you got the long line at the club, you driving by, you look over there, you like, man, I can't wait to get up in there because that club is jumping. It might be 30 people inside, but the doorman then basically held up the line, and he's selective on who he letting in. So when by the time you get over there, you got on a white tee, some Timberlands, your holy jeans, and he like, nah, you're not allowed in there. That make you want to go in there more, right? Because you couldn't get in because the door guy then basically kept you out. Even though they could have let everybody up in there and made the money, but what they're doing is kind of like we kind of tricking you to make you seem like this is the place to be. It's the same club like it was. Everybody that's in there that's got to come out at the end. At the end of the night, everybody in there got to come up out of it. So that's kind of how I look at it.
Exactly, smoke and mirrors.
This right here is a common theme I hear about Walmart. This comment I just right here, man. After you go through the interview process, you're like, what is this? I don't know, man. It's like you look forward to that call from Walmart. Like you said, Walmart was everything. If you wanted to be a company driver, you wanted to go to Walmart to throw that white button up on.
Yeah, because the company built their brand. The company built their brand. All right. I do the same thing over at Delta. It's a brand company. And when I'm on the bus ride with other guys that work at other places, they be like, man, I can't wait till they start hiring over there where y'all at, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look, bro, you make more money than me. Where are you at? But they want to work because of the brand.
Yeah,
and we didn't have no overtime.
Yeah. And then the competition is kind of, it's a little bit more competition for Walmart now, especially people getting, they up on LTL companies and, fuel hauling companies. They're like, you know what? I can make that same money home every day, home every other day, instead of going for 5 days at a time. So, the competition is fierce out here, man. Walmart, y'all hears, man, step that game up. Step that game up. Get y'all reputation back.
Yeah. But I can understand where you
put a lot of pressure on Walmart, damn it. A lot of pressure.
You went for the benefits and structure because that's where you were in your life. You get what I'm saying? Right. You knew what your path was, what you wanted. And that's what made that look, good to you. But like you said, once you got in there, you like, man, this ain't what I thought it was.
Like, what they got roaches in here, man. This ain't
The eggshell color walls, man, it feel like prison. Ain't nobody talking.
Nobody talking, yeah. You go up in there, you see people running to punch the clock. You messed up when you start a job and you see people with their head back running so they can hit that clock, scared they're gonna get fired. No.
Yeah. Well, I always caution guys getting into LTL because I think if you have aspirations on wanting to go further, you can kind of get jammed up on LTL because you going from one place to the next. Like I was at FedEx Ground, and I'm having a meet with another person, so it kind of puts you under stress to hurry up and get there. And I know you guys see, FedEx flying through the parking lot and doing all that crazy stuff. That's because they trying to get to the other end of they route so they can meet the driver, so that driver can turn around and get on back. So it kind of puts you under this pressure, guy, and it all started from at the beginning, right? Never try to speed to make up time. Always do that before you drive. That's how you make up time. I mean, so if you're speeding and you get pulled over for speeding, now you just jacked up your record because now when you try to go somewhere else or if another opportunity arises, your license is going to reflect that you're not a safe driver. So you want to make sure you're trying to understand that you want to be safe at the same time. But in LTL, when you got to meet with another driver, it kind of puts you under the gun. Like, hey man, I can't have him waiting a whole hour because I'm messing around doing something else. So it could mess up your license. So you don't want to do that. So if you get into LTL, take your time, hook up your doubles properly. Because I've seen guys hook them up, and you can think that you're the best guy in the world, but if you forget to put them chains down, you automatically get fired at some of these companies.
That's it, bro.
You know,
that's the thing, man. Protect your driving record, whether it's inside the company, or or in the streets, man. The speeding tickets and stuff like that. Your license and your safety record is everything in trucking. That's your money right there.
Right.
You keep that clean. I mean, you can have your way in trucking. Especially if you got a clean criminal record. A criminal record is not the end of the world. You still get great opportunities with that. But you got a clean criminal record, a clean driver's license, man. You pretty much can go anywhere you want to, man, and make the money that you want to make.
Right.
Even as an owner operator, see, a lot of people think, I'm gonna just become an owner operator, this and that, with my own authority. But you still got to deal with the insurance costs, man.
Yeah.
When you go out there with your own authority, it's still gonna be a mess, man.
Yeah.
Because what are those?
Pay for you a CDL lawyer.
Because I'm not familiar with the price of insurance for with your own authority. How is that? Like with a bad what kind of price is a year or a month?
I'll be hearing quotes like 20, 25, 30,000.
Wow.
And guys still do it, but it's kind of like the money you're gonna make, you're gonna have to stay out and try to make that back, or wind up creating some kind of plan where you can bring on other drivers. But then once you start bringing on drivers with bad records, your insurance is not going to allow them. They're gonna say we want 2 years, no accidents, maybe one minor moving violation, and it's going. Now you gotta figure out who you can get, and you're gonna be putting up Facebook ads and Craigslist ads and trying to find drivers, and you're gonna be having to tell them no because your insurance is not going to accept them.
Right.
Salute, Rob. Daycare Slim said he speaks because he want to go home. Yeah. You have a backup plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know where I wouldn't be speeding. That's in Georgia on 75 down there near Macon. Is that the little corridor where the police sit on top of the bridge and they look back?
Cordell, Albany, Perry, from Perry on down to Valdosta. You can hang it up.
All the way down, yeah. All the way down to Valdosta. So I used to ride that. I used to ride that every year. I used to ride that corridor, man, and I hated it. I was like, man, I can't believe this.
They sit on the bridge, then they tell the one they call them spotters. They have one on the bridge and none down by the mile to get you. It's rough down South Georgia, boy.
Yeah, South Georgia, no joke, man. And I think on the Savannah side on 95, man, they got binoculars, man, and you got your hand on that phone, it's a wrap. They got you, boy.
Yeah, they looking in your truck now and all that. Yeah, bro. That's what you got to look out for.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yo, Crazy Bubba, what's going on, man? Would you decide to come back in the stream, man?
Man, shoot, man, I got done eating. I had to eat, man. You know me, I stay on this road.
Oh, man. Where all do you run to, Bubba? What all you be all over the place, man. 1 minute I talk to you, you in
I'm in Montana now.
You in Portland, Oregon. Next thing you know, you in Brooklyn, New York, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I do. I bounce. I bounce. That's where I be at. I be up north.
That's what's up, man.
Only run the south because it be snowing. But majority of the time I be this is like my number run.
Got you, man.
That's all I run. I run here to Illinois, Wisconsin, back to New Jersey, back to Illinois, Wisconsin, back to Portland. Just the same old run. To ease my mind.
Yeah, I got to do an interview on you, man, and show these drivers, man, how to truck through the states, man. Because I was listening to you when you was talking about how you get around snowstorms and how you keep track of the weather. So I'm Mr. Rogers over here, man. I try to put out some some helpful information. I try to be helpful, man. So we try to show these drivers how to navigate, how you navigate the weather. I kind of dig how you was doing that this winter, man. I think that'd be something to. What was that?
I say you can't miss no money because of snow. It's plenty of opportunity to move around.
Right.
Plenty of them.
Yeah. We're gonna show them how to navigate in that snow, man. We definitely gonna put something together for that, man.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Fellas, man, y'all heard that phone call, man. I got it's time for me to get to work, man. Headed to St. Louis tonight.
All right.
Be careful over there.
Yeah, man. We got some serious trucking to do tonight, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by, man, the channel. I think this is my first, I did lives before, but this is my first time doing a panel. And I think it was pretty good, y'all, man. Like I said, man, we got the free tuition over here at YRC Freight. We talking about trucker retention. Companies, y'all got to do better, man. I think it comes down to pay and pretty much do what you say you're going to do in that interview process, that courting process. Make sure you guys do what you have to do to these drivers coming in the industry. But let's get this weekend started. Y'all know what it is, man. Keep your shiny side up, dirty side down.
Beep, pillow talker.
We up out of here, man. All right.
All right.
You know what it is, man. We say the shackles, the chains, the tar, the feathers, the house, the cars, the death with no cheddar. From where I'm sitting, y'all ain't ready for war. Good for dropping gems, but lukewarm on the cause. Dazzle the young with your dazzling tongue. Read a book, regurgitate, but still move like a bum. Useless intellect, intellectual masturbation. When at war, premature ejaculation. Enjoy your weekend, y'all. Peace.